Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wilson going to come out throwing. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the counter, here's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A first down throw for Heineke. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down, Heineke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
McCoon knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free at the 35. Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 82 yards. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Heineke. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Sixth ring is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. Broncos in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They run it again with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On second down, Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit.
There he goes, left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
He's got it to the 43 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw is incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Past the 20. 5. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got it down to the 28. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Ritter back to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. On second down, Ritter. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And a lineup going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Again, it's Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Ritter.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Purcell able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Toss play to Robinson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Here's Ritter.
He finds Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And
find his man Sutton. That's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter wants to throw it. That's caught by Pitts, and he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Ritter.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go now. Yellow.
A final shot now for Ritter. This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Now, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.